Do vampires exist in reality? When people are asked to define a vampire, they often envision a tall, pale being with fangs and a cloak. However, could the creatures described in folklore have been influenced by actual characteristics observed in the animal world? The key attribute of vampires is their consumption of blood. While various ectoparasites like mosquitoes and leeches also feed on blood, the vampire bat stands out as the sole mammalian species that exclusively relies on blood as its diet. Vampire bats target warm-blooded creatures like livestock, using their built-in infrared heat sensors to locate areas of blood circulation. Additionally, these bats produce a protein called draculin that aids in maintaining the flow of blood from their prey. In order to survive, vampire bats have a crucial need to feed every 2 days, which presents a constant challenge of finding prey. Luckily, these bats reside in communal roosts and have developed a unique mechanism for sharing food. They engage in a behavior known as regurgitation, where they bring up consumed blood and offer it to fellow bats that are in need of sustenance. This sharing of blood is often carried out in a reciprocal manner, meaning that individuals who have received assistance in the past will later donate blood to bats who previously aided them. While vampires are commonly associated with immortality, there are only a few animals that share a similar characteristic. Species like whales and sharks have been known to live for more than 2 centuries, demonstrating remarkable longevity. Additionally, tardigrades, which are minuscule organisms living in water, have the ability to enter a state of suspended animation indefinitely, only to revive when provided with hydration. Vampire also tends to avoid sunlight. Animals often avoid light. These tend to include invertebrates that prefer to inhabit dark conditions, or nocturnal species that are adapted to feeding at night. Nevertheless, there are a few species that are hypersensitive to light and actively avoid it at all costs, including some cave dwellers that spend their lives in permanent darkness. Vampires are frequently portrayed as possessing heightened senses, including enhanced vision and hearing. However, numerous animals have evolved extraordinary sensory abilities that surpass those of both humans and vampires. Vampires, in particular, are noted for their remarkable sense of smell. This attribute is paralleled in animals like bears, which can detect the scent of food from distances of up to 18 miles away. Sharks, on the other hand, possess a specialized sense of smell that allows them to determine the direction of odors, aiding them in locating prey or potential food sources. In addition to their ability to transform into other forms, like a bat, vampires are often associated with concealing themselves under a cloak. Similarly, species such as the mimic octopus possess the remarkable capability to alter their shape as a means of evading difficult situations. However, unlike vampires, these creatures cannot transform into bats and take flight. Instead, we observe a similar transformation in caterpillars, which undergo a metamorphosis process, taking weeks to become butterflies that soar through the sky. Furthermore, just as vampires can seemingly vanish in a puff of smoke, certain types of squid have the ability to release ink clouds. This action confuses predators and creates the illusion that the squid has disappeared. The shared vampiric qualities found in multiple animals indicate that tales of vampires or legendary blood-sucking creatures like the chupacabra might have incorporated these traits. Furthermore, there is a unifying element among these beings: they can all be rendered lifeless by impaling a stake through their heart.